Some players, you have to know how to deal with individual players. Some players, you can't embarrass them in front of other people. They will take it personal. While some players, they need to be singled out in front of everyone. So you have to know the type of players that you deal with. And perhaps, if this is true, Haaland doesn't know how to do man management. So the culture Arteta's built right now, it's been amazing. It's been wonderful. It's been spectacular. And it's something every Arsenal fan loves to see. Especially what we've been going through for the past few years. I've seen Arsenal fans crying. I've seen Arsenal fans face in the mud. I've seen Arsenal fans deny their very own club that they say they love. And I understand. Me, myself, I'm a diehard. Listen. If you know Ty, you know Ty. When we're in the mud, I'm a bit like Ty, I'm never going to lie. I will defend the badge. No, against anyone. It could have been City that won about 20 trophies for the last 20 seasons. I'm going to be defending my club. That's my loyalty to my badge. Now, when it comes down to some fans now, as what I said, I understand the flip-floppy fans. I understand, listen, some people can't handle when things are going bad. They rather to switch. They rather to jump off the bandwagon and don't die in the crash, right? Man, kill me. Because I'm down with the Arsenal. You get me? I'm ride or die with the Gunners. Now, what Arteta is instilling in the team right now is something wonderful. Take a look at this. Take a look at that. Are you telling me that you can't feel the atmosphere? Even sitting at home, it's transferable. Gabriel J singing the Arsenal theme song on the bench. He's not even playing. On the bench, he's showing the love, he's showing his passion, he's showing his support for the team. He's getting involved in the atmosphere, in the crowd. Man, this is things I love to see. For a long time, I haven't seen the players that's as good as Gabriel J, that's as good as Benjamin White, saying that, listen, he can't see himself anywhere. I'm going to take a look at Benjamin White today as well. He can't see himself anywhere else but the Arsenal. Martin Odegaard, one of the best players in the world. When he was 15, he signed for Real Madrid. I know all of a sudden everyone forgot that he was this good, that he was signed for Real Madrid when he was 15. But now everyone tried to say he's not world class. And he's performing at the level which Real Madrid signed him for. Now he's performing at that level, and people are trying to say he's not world class. If he was playing for Real Madrid, they would have said he was world class. If he was playing for Man City, they would have said he's world class. But everyone loves to hate Arsenal. I don't care. Let them fight against the Gunners, because we're going to be pounding in their faces when we start picking up these trophies. So big up Gabriel J singing that theme song, getting involved in the atmosphere, building that. I love it. As what I said, it's transferable, these passion. Now, as I said in previous videos, Benjamin White for me is one of the performers of the season. He's had an amazing season, and so far I would give him the player of the season right now. And you can tell when he's been the man of the moment. You can tell when a player is the man of the moment. Let's get into a few clips right now. Let's take a look at what people's been saying about the Benny Blanco, Benjamin White. Now look what this fan has said. Look what this fan has just said. Non-Arsenal fan, he made it clear, right? But I'd 100% rather watch a video like this from any club than a bland Photoshop image of a player grabbing the badge, pointing downwards with a 2028 in the background. This is a genuine insight into his character. Need more of this. Now, you know what he's talking about. Let's take a look at what this guy's talking about. It's the sad music for me. You hear that? You hear this music they play in the background. This videographer is good, right? It's bringing the emotional side to the thing. Yeah, I like it.
Three words to describe Ben.
I would say warrior.
Warrior. So Martin Odegaard, 3 words to describe Benjamin White. First word, warrior from Odegaard.
The warrior.
He's
warrior from Smith Rowe. Warrior from Gabriel Martinelli. 3 warriors.
a warrior.
He'll do anything for the team.
Now, this is what I'm saying. How can you not understand the value it adds to our team? I told you, when we see for the past 2 or 3 matches, when we were in the dugout, this guy was looking, staring down the opposition, staring them down, screwing. He's putting the fear in them, letting them know that, listen, I'm here and I'm here to destroy you. You won't be getting nowhere near me. Yeah? If you come on my side, know that you're not going to leave this match unscathed. Something bad is going to happen to you. This is the fear is driving in the opposition. I told you. I think I know what's going on. He's always there for you when you need him in a fight. He's always there. He looks like he's calm. He looks like he's quiet, but he's one of them. 0 to 100. Quickly. Gets mad easily when you mess about with his teammates or when you mess about with him. No. So that was nice. That was very nice. Heartwarming, heart-touching, whatever you want to say. That was a nice video. You could tell that the team loves Benjamin White. You can tell that the club loves him. The effort we went in. I've never seen a contract extension like this before. The announcement. The whole team congratulating him. The whole team giving him words of some nice, pleasant words. Man, I've never seen this in a contract extension video. You hear what the guy said? Normally it's just a photo of the guy holding a badge, holding a pen, writing the contract, and an image of 2028 on the back, in the background somewhere. This video means something to the players. It means something to Benjamin White to hear his teammates saying these things about him. It means something to us fans when we see the unity within the team. Because when we saw the Amazon documentary, most fans were so happy. Like, some fans hated Arteta until they saw that documentary. Some fans believed that Arteta wasn't the man for the job until they saw that documentary. So I believe that what the media in Arsenal has been doing, they've been doing a superb job by bringing the fans closer to the team, by bringing the fans closer to the players, and making us see them as human beings and not just these players on TV screens. Now we're starting to have an emotional connection to these players, and I love it. It's inspirational what we've been seeing of the past few years from Arsenal. Now this leads me into a nice little segue to talk about Gareth Southgate, right? We all see the news today. Let's say what Gareth Southgate has to say for himself.
John McDermott, had a call from Edu last week to say that Ben didn't want to be considered for England squads at this time. For me, that's a great show.
First of all, good on you, Ben. Good on you, Ben. Listen, I don't know who Southgate thinks he is, or he's got some memory loss or some amnesia or something. I don't know what's going on. Because this guy, Benjamin White, has been one of the best right back in the league for the past season or season and a half. For the past 2 seasons, I should say. Benjamin White has been one of the best right backs. And you've overlooked him at every single turn. For whatever reason, he went to the England call-up. It didn't work out. He went home early. I think there was a bust-up or there was an argument between him and one of the coaching staff. Gareth Southgate is going to say in this clip that, listen, that's rumours, that's a fool's accusation. I don't care, but something must have gone on because Benjamin White turned them down. Edu fought, and this is why I love my team. Everyone's fighting everyone's battles. Our team is not just leaving Benjamin White to deal with England by himself. No, Edu's getting involved. Edu's making that call, letting Southgate and his team know that, listen, he ain't coming, mate. Don't be looking out for him. He's not coming. And I love what Benjamin White done. This shows you that. Now, am I supporting or am I championing malice? I'm not championing malice. I'm not supporting malice. But this shows me that he had a certain level of pride to say that, listen, if you're not going to apologize, I don't know what went wrong. But for me, this is my take on it. This is my opinion on looking at the situation from the outside. If you're not going to apologize, if you're not going to treat me right, if you're not going to deal with me a certain way, I don't need to play for you. I can play for England when you get the sack, which you will eventually soon because you're not good enough. Well, this is just coming from me. Obviously, Benjamin White didn't say this. But I feel like Benjamin White is waiting for him to get the sack or leaves. Then he goes back into the England team. Because I don't think he respects Southgate or anyone in that coaching setup. Because of how he was dealt with the last time. And every opportunity, they've been overlooking. But now, because he's on fire, one of the best, if not the best right back in the league right now, potentially in the world, one of the best in the world right now, you're trying to say that you want to call him up? Nah. Forget you, man. I support this message from Benjamin White to say that he's not going in the England national team. And also, that's good for us because now he's going to be even fitter. He's going to be well rested for us for the last 10 games of the season, including the Champions League, right? So, good on you, Ben.
Shame.
I support you.
He's a player I really like. He's a player that we took to a Euros when he was at Brighton, a player that we took to the World Cup. I spoke to
Look at all these sentiments. Oh, we took him to the World Cup. We took him to the Euro when he was with Brighton. We don't want to hear all that. What did you do when he was at Arsenal? What have you done? Yeah, we don't want to hear about what you've done in the past, mate. Back in the past, you didn't have much option to choose from. But now, because you've got a bit more option, you overlook the great Benny Blanco. That's not down to Benjamin, mate. That's down to you. And then you're gonna say you don't know why? You do know why.
Post Qatar because I was keen to pick him, and there was clearly reticence on his side. I don't know fully why that is, but I have to respect that. I want to leave the door open for him because he's a good player, and I think he's a player that can make a difference for England.
Then it says there's reticence on White's side. Nah, I doubt that. I know full well, I don't know, but I believe that he knows why Benjamin White isn't there, and the squad knows, and the coaching staff knows, but no one wants to say anything. You all know, yeah. I don't believe Benjamin White is the type of player to be hiding secrets why he's not there. Someone must know, and then that's gonna be passed around. It's gonna be a little gossip around the camp, and everyone is gonna know. You might not, you might say that he didn't come to you and tell you in detail, but you know. Don't be lying, Southgate. You know.
But he's not available to us. And so the only other thing I would say is there is no issue between us at all. And also should say there's never any issue with Steve Holland, because that has been sort of mentioned in articles, and I don't like that.
So we heard what Southgate thinks, but this is what The Athletic had to say about the situation. So there was a Benjamin White versus Holland, right? So there was a situation, and The Athletic reports that at one meeting in Qatar, Holland did not think White was taking it serious enough, and there was an angry exchange in front of other players. Holland referenced an old White interview where the defender mentioned he has no interest in football unless he's playing. White had found it difficult being out of the side and struggled to settle in a long way from home. Now, this is the reason why The Athletic believe that there's a problem between Benjamin White and Holland. Now, I personally think that there could be something to this, because we know that Benjamin White always said that he doesn't like football. He's a rugby fan, right? None of his family likes football, and we've coped with it as Arsenal fans. We've understood. The manager understood it. We understand it because he gives his all when he's playing. He gives everything. So for us as fans, and as I can see, the manager doesn't care, because once he gives his best for the team, who cares, right? If he loves it or not. If this guy doesn't love football and is still performing the way he is, imagine if he loved it. Imagine what kind of player would be. But we can't change the fact that he doesn't love football. We can only act with what is in front of us. And what's in front of us is that he is a splendid player. So who cares? Now, they said that he wasn't taking the interview seriously. Now, I don't know about that side of things. But if he wasn't, obviously, that should be something on his part. But some players, you have to know how to deal with individual players. Some players, you can't embarrass them in front of other people. They will take it personal. While some players, they need to be singled out in front of everyone. So you have to know the type of players that you deal with. And perhaps, if this is true, Haaland doesn't know how to do man management. Because if you understand characters, if you understand man management, you know what type of player you could act a certain way with, and what type of player would basically you can't, because that will basically make them feel a certain way and try to be segregate, especially if he's feeling homesick or things like that. So that's my opinion on the matter. So for me, I'm happy with Benjamin White making that stance, making that decision to say that, listen, I'm not going. I'm staying with the Arsenal, mate. I am loyal to my club at this moment in time, because we're going for the Champions League trophy and we're going for the Prem trophy, and I don't want to be injured. That's a good excuse. But even if we were at the Champions League and we was at bottom of the table, I will still support this guy, whatever Benjamin White believes is best, because I've seen it. I was angry for the past few matches that he got left out of the England team. Why? He's one of the best right back in the league. Why? This shows you that they had a malice against him. And now, because he's one of the best in the Prem, and then everyone's going to be asking, why is Benjamin White in the team? Now you're going to try to draw for him? Nah, man. Go your way, Southgate, and the rest of you coaching staff. So that's the video there, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and share. So catch you in the next video. Goodbye.